A woman held hostage and raped at a home in the Bronx, and somehow, with the wherewithal to come up with a plan to get rescued. She's ordered a food delivery on an app with a chilling note to the restaurant saying, "Call the cops." And restaurant workers became heroes. Here's Sonia Rincon.
The Grubhub order for a breakfast sandwich and a burger at 5 in the morning on a Sunday was nothing unusual for the folks at the Chipper Truck Cafe. But what was strange was the note under additional instructions. It was clearly hastily written saying to call the cops, have them come with the food, and not make it obvious.
She was basically saying to bring the police with the delivery.
Alice Bermejo, who owns the business with her husband, says he got a call from the worker who saw the order come up on the screen.
They seen the note on the order and they called my husband saying, "What should we do?" And he was like, "Call the police."
The order came from an address in the Eastchester section of the Bronx, where authorities say a 32-year-old man was holding a 24-year-old woman against her will and sexually assaulting her. They'd met in person months after first meeting online, and it turned violent. He wouldn't let her have her phone except to order food. At that hour, her best hope was getting a message to a restaurant 3.5 miles away. And the Bermejo family is grateful to the employee who did call the police and explain.
But just knowing that we were there and that being open 24 hours allowed her to have a way to get help.
The suspect opened the door here, according to court documents, later admitting he thought the young woman's food had arrived. But it was the police. That suspect, identified as 32-year-old Kamoy Royal, is charged with rape and unlawful imprisonment, among other counts, and he's now also charged in the attempted sexual assault of another young woman days earlier, all thanks to that Grubhub order, which the Bermejos didn't know until they got a call from the victim's friend.
They called to thank us and just to be like, thank you so much for helping my friend and just, making sure that she was fine.
And they give the victim credit for her quick thinking in a frightening situation.
Can't even imagine. I hope someday that we get to meet her.